Have you ever felt completely alone in a crowded room? Not just physically, but existentially alone. What if I told you that feeling might not be a flaw, but a feature of your human experience? Today, we're diving into the philosophy of loneliness. Is solitude a path to wisdom or a quiet road to despair? You're watching The Ontology Files, where deep thoughts meet everyday life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Now, let's get uncomfortable, in a good way. Let's get something straight. Loneliness and solitude are not the same. Loneliness is an emotional state. Solitude is a physical one. You can be alone and feel free. You can be surrounded by people and feel hollow. Philosopher Paul Tillich said, "Language has created the word loneliness to express the pain of being alone, and the word solitude to express the glory of being alone." So the question isn't just, are you alone? It's how you experience that aloneness. Let's rewind 2,400 years ago. The Stoics in ancient Greece believed solitude was necessary to cultivate inner peace. Epictetus didn't need a crowd. He believed freedom came from mastering the self, not from seeking validation. Fast forward to the East. Buddhism teaches that through meditation and silence, one confronts the illusion of the self, dismantling the ego and transcending suffering. In both cases, solitude is sacred. But not all thinkers agreed. Enter Jean-Paul Sartre, the French existentialist who famously said, "Hell is other people." But ironically, his writings scream of alienation. He and many existentialists saw isolation as part of the human condition. We are thrown into this world alone, forced to define our own meaning, without guarantees. Loneliness, then, is the price of freedom. But here's the twist. Prolonged loneliness can break us. Modern science backs this up. Chronic loneliness increases the risk of death as much as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. So, where's the balance? Let's talk about now. We've never been more connected. Texts, tweets, DMS, video calls. Yet loneliness is rising like never before. Why? Philosopher Byung-Chul Han argues that today's society is obsessed with positivity, productivity, and self-optimization. We no longer relate to each other as people, but as profiles, metrics, and mirrors of our own status. We scroll for connection and end up more isolated. Solitude today isn't chosen, it's algorithmically delivered. So how do we reclaim solitude without falling into loneliness? Start by seeing solitude as a discipline, not an accident. Thoreau didn't go to the woods to escape people. He went to rediscover himself. In solitude, we meet our raw, unfiltered thoughts. It's where creativity is born, where introspection happens, where you become more than what others expect of you. Virginia Woolf called it a room of one's own, not to hide, but to think clearly. Here's the truth. Loneliness can hurt. Solitude can heal. But they often wear the same mask. The difference lies in your mindset, your intention, and how you use that silence. Solitude is a mirror. Sometimes it shows your wounds. Sometimes it shows your soul. So ask yourself, are you escaping the noise or avoiding your reflection? If this video gave you something to think about, share it with someone who might need a little solitude. Subscribe for more deep dives and let us know in the comments, is solitude your sanctuary?